Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Today we have yet another video, um, and it's titled "The Tariff War and How to Invest During the Tariff War." And today we'll be going over two particular stocks that could be a good potential buy if you have a few cents um to a few dollars. So let's get into it. Um, We're gonna be looking at Home Depot and DoorDash. So let's go ahead and take a peek at Home Depot and DoorDash. Hmm. Now, as you can see, this is kind of like before the market opened, and it's Home Depot, $353.86 a share, and they're up 0.24%, which is a great sign. But again, this is the tariff war, so we'll see what it looks like, the prediction, and especially towards the middle. So as you can see right here, yes, and they pay a dividend as well. So as you can see, the line right here starts off, even though there's a little gap right here down below, but it still shows great potential growth starting off for Monday. Let's see what it looks like during the rest of the week. Once again, this is only a prediction, and we're not exactly sure what could happen within the next couple of days, few weeks. But again, this is the prediction. And so it still has a great, great strength right up in here before the month starts, or before the end of the month. It still has a great push because, again, it's right above the green line, or the middle line, I should say. So let's take a look now, for the end, towards the end of the month, beginning of January, March, April, possibly May, is where you're going to see where some companies begin to show the effects of the tariff. Supplies, um, different things, pipes, different things that you need everyday life. You begin to see the effects of it. So, again, these are just examples of a good buy and maybe not a good buy during the tariff war, 3 months in. But to show what it could rebound from, everybody is familiar with Home Depot, but this could be a stock that could, get hit. Maybe the worst once everything, begin to be unraveled. Again, this is Home Depot. But the main thing we like to focus on is the graph, right? So, only for a little while will you see Home Depot go through like its own stretch of like hardships, because again, the customers, if they have what they need to buy things, rental houses, different kind of properties, offer so many things, it should be able to kick in within the next 2 years, up above 354. And again, we always want to make sure that whatever happens stays above the green line. Now you can buy and hold, potentially buy the dip, and the dip means that it'll be like a lower sell price. But that is so hard to predict buying the dip because, you definitely don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So for the next 5 years, Up addiction only, you just see Home Depot gathering the strength back, um, rebounding from what's going on in the world today. You know, because it's not just an in-house thing. You know, it's kind of like outhouse. You know, meaning everywhere. So it looks pretty good after everything is all said and done. See, 10 years mark. Um, you know, again, great, phenomenal. I'm no financial advisor, but I feel like if you really don't understand what stock and bond is on the market, you know, I'm not really a day trader, but at least, you know, you can understand what these guys are talking about without diving straight in and acting like we all know, because a good majority of us don't, and that's okay. Um, Great finish, and they pay dividends too. Now, let's take a look at DoorDash. You know, DoorDash is, ooh, hold on. Let's see. DoorDash seems to be everybody's favorite, right? Oops. Everybody's favorite. Even though they don't pay a good dividends, but they're going for $180.49, and they're pretty much active 24 hours a day. DoorDash, they're up 1.97%. And look at the great job it's doing. We can kind of like speed through this one a little bit. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, you see, just imagine that line. Always pay attention to the line, and even after hours at the bottom, it still shows us a great pool. Take a look for the next month. Again, it's all green. Take a look for the next year, 10 years, and as you can see, it's still making a great push. I may have to cut this video short because different reasons, but look forward to me coming back on ASAP. DoorDash.